Hello guys, welcome to Crown Ranker Station. Yes, me Mark, how you doing? Yeah, you're looking at an empty space, aren't you? And guess what? It's another one of my series of, what is it now? I picked this up the other day. I think I paid 36 quid for it. I had a little bit more than I thought, but it's something I haven't got and I wanted to get one. And it's not a steam. So no further ado, we'll move it in and I think you'll all know what it is. Here we go. Right, I'll pick you up so you can have a little look. Yeah, it's a mainline. So we know they're quite old. They are made by Palitoy, and we all know what Palitoy is. He's Action Man, which was American, built in Hong Kong, as they all are. But yeah, you can probably see it. Right, we'll put you down, and I'll get you there so you can just see the box at the moment. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'll move you around. I'm just trying. There's me. Look. Yeah, I'm just trying to move the camera just so I can get you better angles. Yeah, box is a bit tatty. But it doesn't matter. The loco itself looks quite tidy. So we'll get it out and then we'll have a little look at it. And we'll get these out. Right, get this out, have a look. Right, put the box bits, this is the usual foam things and all that. Here we go, here it is. Right. Yeah, there we go. This is a mainline. Which, as we know, the main line, I've looked, and this was probably built around 1984, so she's 41 years old. It's quite a nice condition. It's not bad, to look at. So if we move it around, we better look at the end there. Look, that's a nice end, which is the pickup end. All the detail on it, it's got quite a lot of it. You've got little rivet bits there. Nice markings on the side, normal row. But this particular one, as you can see, is 45044, and it's the Royal. If you can see it there, we don't get near enough. The Royal Inner Skidding Fusilier. Yeah, and all the little detail bits are still on this. For a model that's 41 years old, it's either been looked after or kept not done much. But yeah, you got all the markings, all the bogies look quite nice. Yeah, that's the motor bogie, I think. But hard to tell with these are funny old things, different. But yeah, all the top's nice. When you look at it there, all the top is pretty good. Yeah, it's in general nice. Both ends are nice, all the buffers are intact. And we've got the slightly, not quite so big ends on them. Hooks and bits and bobs. So both ends look quite tidy. Yeah, nice loco, tidy. Right, this particular one, as I say, I've looked at it. Obviously, they went out of business, and they because mainline sort of turned into depot really. They took it all over with to build mouldings and the gear that they used, the machinery to make these, changed hands. But yeah, it's a nice model, so I'm quite pleased with it. This particular one, I'm trying to work out how many there was. Yeah, the Class 45 was introduced in 1960, 62. 127 of these were built, and they lived a checkered life. They were mained to do, because they were quite heavy, they had a Sulzer engine in them. The engine was the double inline 6, making them a 12-cylinder. But this engine, called it Sulzer, it was derivative. This is the predecessor to the Class 47 motor. The Class 47 motor was obviously modified, uprated a bit, but it was basically the same motor. So these were the trial for that particular engine, the Sulzer engine. Yeah, they served well for years, and they were all withdrawn by 1989. Now, the Royal Inner Skidding Fusilier, which is this one, was built in 62, and it served quite well right up to 1987. So it did 25 years of service, which isn't bad for loco. But sadly in '88 it went under the torch and it was scrapped like many of its others. There's still quite a few out there that are left in preservation, so do look out for those. But sadly this is another one of my joining ghost fleet because it don't exist anymore. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. We'll stick it on the layout. These have got a funny setup underneath. You've got ear bogey, movable, like you have on the Steam. Got another one there, and just there's, because this is the pickup bogey there, and here you've got the tyres, which ain't bad. And we'll put it on the track and see how we get on, see if it moves. Yeah, not bad. It looks like it's been serviced by someone. I'll see a little bit there. So what we'll do, no further ado, we'll just sit it like that on the track, even though it's not on there properly, because it doesn't matter, it's only sitting in there with fiddlers. Anyhow, so enough of that. We'll move now onto the track and see how she pulls. Nice one, guys. Right, here we are. Now we're at the layout. Here we have our new recruit, Royal Inniskilling Fusilier 45044. He's going to be running along with our friend 50043. The other latest recruit, Eagle, which is the class 50. So what we're going to do a few laps, and I'm going to probably move you around with the camera. We're going to run with these coaches for the minute, swap out some intercity coaches, do a few laps, and then we'll finish off with a few wagons of coal. Should round it off, and we'll try and get a camera angles running on side like we are now. As you can see from the camera, if you're looking on board, you're sitting on that brilliant Bachmann trailer with two Lomax in front, and then obviously the loco. So without further ado, let's get this going before we run out of battery and I'll stop waffling. Everybody, we'll do one more lap with these coaches, then we'll put some intercity coaches on the back, see how it gets on. They might run easier than these Lima ones. hopefully get some action. Right, let's move you forward with Eagle. So we'll get right next to Innie. Okay, right, let's see if Innie can pull. Yeah, Innie's away. Bit more power. Bit more power. Everybody, what we'll do now is we're going to stop the class 50, we're going to swap round, let it go to class 2 topping, and we'll bring in and skilling through. Okay, we're going to stop the eagle here, usual place. We'll let Innie do one more penultimate lap with the coal. Got the camera at the pub and in between the pub and the station. I'll bring Innie in now. Righto, we'll conclude there. There you go. Let's move fast forward. There we go. Alright, that should do. A little bit of a mishmash, to say the least. But we've got a little bit of different footage of different bits and bobs there. Of 45 044 Royal Inniskilling Fusilier here. So yeah, it's not too bad. Bit of a weird configuration, these wheels. I think the Coco something, and they've got something like +1, I think, or each, which is for each thing at each end. Bit weird, but she's alright, not too bad for its age. So on that note, thanks for watching this video. That concludes the what is it now video of this particular loco, and I hope to see you all again on the next one. As you know, do leave me a like and subscribe. For me, every little counts, and I'll see you all again. Take care. Bye.